What's up, guys, from the New York area? I'm JD the Mighty Mespard, and this is the second pickup video. The first in a while, you know, And today I have a lot of stuff to show. Not extreme what, it's what many you people will expect. But what I mean by that is extreme what is that I have a lot of extremely rare games to show you. These are games that are extremely hard to find, very expensive, and these are games you're not going to see in the wild. So I'm very glad to make this video. Let's get this over with. Before we start, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And don't leave a comment showing you what your pickups were. And don't forget to subscribe. And let's get this going. So we're gonna start with the PC, aka Miscellaneous. I only have one PC game that I wanted to show. I don't collect PC. But I wanted to show this because this is a game. I actually found this in Massachusetts. I have a house in Massachusetts. I'm not gonna spend the status, but I have a house in Massachusetts, and I found this hiding in there, which actually is another game, that I got, but that's boxing manual only. So, but that game name is Scramble. Nothing too special, but not to show it. So next one, so we have a DS game. Okay, so this game I had boxing manual for a really long time, but I was missing the cartridge. I saw the cartridge, but I refused to get it because I tried to go complete the box. So after a while, I finally got the cartridge off of eBay. So I'm really happy to complete it. And that game is Big Brain Academy. Now you are seeing the completed box copy, but because I don't want to take the cartridge out, so just the cartridge will be too small. So this is the cartridge. This is what I know you guys seen the cartridge, but those who doesn't seen this game, this is what the cartridge looks like, and this is what I think we all have seen this game. But for those who are trying to get the filler stuff, that's what the cartridge looks like. So, yeah. Anyway, I have one Xbox One game. Now, Xbox One. I don't have any original Xbox games. I have a lot of Xbox 360, but that's gonna be the second to last. So, I have one Xbox One game to show. I don't collect Xbox One that often because I love to complete the set, but they're making games for it, and I don't know how many games there are, so there could be 1,000, but I just got this to show, and that's NBA 2K19. Nothing too special, but the last one of this part is special. And the reason why I say this is because I'm a huge fan of this franchise. And the game, I never seen this game in the wild. So I have to order it straight off of it. And this is the PS Vita version of the game. Now, this game was released on the PS4 physically in North America. But on the Vita, the only way you can get it physically is in Japan. And so yeah, this game, I'm a huge fan of this franchise, especially the fact that I'm a huge fan of these characters. Which you probably will see in that game is Persona 3 Dancing Star Night. Now, I'm a huge Persona fan. I'm a huge hardcore fan. I'm like Gnarly. If you guys have seen Gnarly, you probably... I'm the same kind of fan level as a Persona as Gnarly is. But you guys should go check out his channel. I'm a huge... I'm a huge Persona fan. This game was very disappointing. No, actually, remember, no, it was bad. This is without doubt one of the worst Persona games I played. But on the same time, I am a huge fan of the characters. This is even more disappointing about that I'm a huge fan of Persona 3. So, and this is also my second Japan game, which I haven't been able to play. I have played this, but again, very disappointing. And I remember, let me take the game out of the bag so I can show you what it looks like. let me show you what the game looks like in case if you are looking for this game. Let me show you what the game looks like. This is the game. This is what the cartridge. This is what the cartridge will like, and this is what the manual looks like. Anyone who's looking for the manual, this is what the manual looks like. You see Yukari with her crop top. But yeah, this is what the manual looks like. So anybody that's looking for this game, Japan, but you know Japan, this is what the game looks like. This is what the game looks like inside. But yeah, very happy to get this game. If I can get it back in there, you know, I'm missing time, but that's okay. Yes, it's really hard to, and it also comes with this little baggie. It's really hard. Alright, to get it in the baggie. See? By the way, guys, I'm actually recording this at 8 o'clock, p.m. I am going back to Massachusetts. It's in tomorrow morning. So, by the time you see this, I'm probably going to be in Massachusetts. I'll make an Instagram post saying this with a game, maybe a character, but I'm gonna be back in Massachusetts, so I have to get this done really quick. So this is not gonna be a long video because I have to record this really quick and I have to get this up. Okay, so I'm gonna have to rush this. So if there are any problems with this video, again, I have to rush getting it out because I don't have a lot of time. Anyway, all that said, let's do the Wii next. Now the Wii is a system. It was the first system that I owned. The Wii was the first system that I owned. I loved the system when I was a kid. So I have 2 Wii games to show you. Now this game, I had this game as a kid. And I loved it. I loved this game as a kid, and I'm very glad to get this game back in my collection. And this is a game you do see very often, but I'm very happy to get it back into my collection. And that game is Skate It. This is such an awesome game. Here you go. There's a disc and the manual. So this is an awesome game. That's my experience playing this. I haven't played it in a while. But again, I had this game as a kid. Very glad to get this back into my collection. Now here's a game. Here's something that you don't see very often. Now, okay, the game. You do see the game cheap, like maybe $3, maybe $5. It's worthless. But what you're not likely to find is this. This is the big box version of this game. And I'm gonna tell you the store where I got it. So, and before that, I'm gonna show you the game. And that game is EA Sports Active. Okay, the box is open, but the game is sealed. The game's not sealed, so very glad to get this. Okay, let me tell you the story where I got it. I got this at a friend of mine. I got this at a friend of mine named Holly's. I got this thing at Holly's. She actually had this. She had this because she was exercising. I looked at the big boxes. I told her I was interested. She said that she had another one called Zumba Fitness 2 with a big box. We made a great. I told her that the game was sealed, and she said, "Oh, then I can have this," but then she just kept the other one. So, so I'm so glad that she let me have this, and yeah. Then again, Holly, thank you so much for this. All right. So next, let's do some. All right. So the rest of these videos are gonna be rare games. Plus, except for one which is not a rare game, but most of the stuff that you're gonna, the rest of most of this stuff that you're gonna see are rare games. Well, except Xbox 360. But again, I have a lot of Xbox 360 games. I like to save the Xbox 360 for last. That's the last things I mentioned for pickups because I'll explain later. But anyway, what's the Nintendo 64 games next? Now, I don't collect for Nintendo 64 that often. Okay. The rest of the stuff you're going to see is rare games. And I have a lot of rare games to show, as I mentioned before. This game is awesome. Sorry, I gotta scratch that. This game is awesome. If you have not played this game, Got it. Now this game is easy to find with the cartridge only, but you're not likely to find the boxing manual. And that game is Mario Party 3, which is an awesome game. This is one of my favorite Nintendo N64 games. I don't get the system that often, but I'm super happy to get this. I love Mario Party. This is an awesome game. So, I have one GameCube game to show you. Now, on my Nintendo 64, I do have a few rare GameCube games. I have Mario Party 6, which is like $85 complete. I have Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, which I got for $45, but it's now going for $115. But this game is amazing. This game is so freaking good. I love this game so much. However, this game is very hard to find, very expensive. This is like $170. Okay, well, let me tell you a story. I just graduated high school. And I got Mario Party 3 before I graduated. I got Mario Party 3 before I graduated high school. This game I got after. It was a lot of money, but at the time, another game Toddler was actually gonna be the last game I show, but at the time, this was the most I paid for this game. I'm not gonna say what I paid, but I'm gonna say that I'm glad I paid it back then, compared to what it goes for now on eBay. And that game is Skies of Arcadia Legends. I have a pretty cool story to tell you with this one. So I actually ordered this game. Speaking of eBay, I want to tell you a really cool story. So I actually ordered this game. It turned out that I got this game alongside a DVD of a TV series that I know nothing about. With a TV series that I know nothing about. And I got it as a bonus and I laughed. I was like, oh my god, did I not really get it? Did I get this as a bonus? I was like, what the hell? But yeah, very glad to get this and knock it off the list. This is an amazing game. I love the characters. I'm not gonna reveal the game, and I'm not gonna spoil the story, but I will say one thing. One of the characters, I think her name is Ikea. Ikea is so freaking cute. I'll show you the back. This is what she looks like. Right there in the yellow tank top. She is so freaking cute. I won't show you the game in this. This is what the disc looks like. Unfortunately, it's got this with straws, but yeah, very glad to have it. Anyway, I'm spending a lot of time on this game. We gotta move on. So, the next game here is a game that I never would have. This is actually one of the rarest games in my collection. Not most expensive. Rare. There's a difference between rare and expensive. This is probably the rarest game in my collection based on how hard to find it is. This game, okay, and I got a story to tell you. This game sells complete for $75, and I got it sealed for a complete price. And at the time, there was only one copy on eBay. I was like, oh my god. So, for that price, I couldn't pass it up, because if I passed it up, there would have been no way I would have gotten this. And this game is for the Nokia N-Gage, which is great. And I have seen gameplay of this. It looks really cool. And I'm very glad to have it. And that game is Catan. This is an awesome game. Like, Catan is an awesome board game, and I'm very glad to get this. It's just a Capcom game. Yeah, Capcom made this. But yeah, very, very glad to have this and knock this off the list. I don't have an N-Gage, but I'm really glad to have it. Alright, so two more systems here left. Yeah, I got peace sign. But seriously, two more systems left. We're gonna do Xbox 360 next. Now the Xbox 360 is my favorite system of all time. I am going for the complete set. I am going for the complete set. Which, matter when I get to 200 or over 200, I am gonna make an updated Xbox 360 collection. Like I am close to 200 games, so I'm gonna make an updated Xbox 360 collection as I go on as I'm continuing the journey for a complete set. And I'm very glad to have these games knocked off the list. So anyway, we're gonna do the common stuff. We're gonna do the common stuff, and then we'll get into the uncommon. I actually want to get my hand in there. I'll put that fast. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do the common, and then we'll get into the uncommon. So we have My Sim Sky Heroes. Okay, actually we got common, uncommon, and then I have limited edition. So that's that. We're gonna. So, anyway, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. This got this little GameStop sticker right there but I actually ordered this from a lot. Off of eBay. Same with this game. Okay, there was a lot that contained 4 games. Those were Battlefield 3, which I already have. The Walking Dead Survival Instinct, which I would have shown, but the condition was so horrible. It just wouldn't come out of the disc. The disc would constantly come out. It was so bad that I decided not to keep it. But I am glad to have these 2 knocked off the list. And also, I mentioned Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, but this is Assassin's Creed 2, this is in much better condition than Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. This is an awesome game. I actually can't wait to play this game. This is a really awesome game. I have not played Assassin's Creed game before. Actually, at the time, I never owned Assassin's Creed. I had Call of Duty, but I never owned Assassin's Creed. And so, basically, a friend of mine gave me Assassin's Creed Unity, and now I have 2 Assassin's Creed that I'm very glad to knock off the list. Same with this game. Now I never owned this game until now, and this is an amazing game. I have played this game on mobile. On Android. I only played episode 1, but this is an awesome game. And I cannot wait to play it. And that game is The Walking Dead. This is the Telltale one. I told you that I had would have kept The Walking Dead Survival Instinct, but it was so open this and I decided not to keep it. But this is but that doesn't. Cause I heard that one Survival Instinct was pretty bad, but this is an amazing game. Telltale did a really great job, and this is the original cover, the cover that came out, and this is what this looks like in the manual. Yeah, this is what it looks like. So if you are want to hunt for this game, there's 2 variants. There's 2 variants of this game. There's one that says Game of the Year, which has, and there's another one that's this one. This is the one you want to be on the hunt for. Not to mention, this game has, even though I haven't played this game, I know about Clementine, how amazing of a character she is. She's pretty much the mainstay of the Telltale games. I haven't played, but I know about Clementine, how amazing she is. Anyway, I have another stack here. Oh. So anyway, I'm actually going to show you this thing first. This thing I'm very glad to get, because this game, you always see the Civic on the variant. This is a variant. I had this game, but it's in a different variant. Let me show you the game. It's Bulletstorm. This variant right here is the original cover variant, mainly because you do see this game, but it's in the Epic Edition. This is the variant that you do not see, and I've been looking for this variant for a very, very long time, and I've never been able to find one until now. I actually still see one on eBay, but then they sent me the Epic Edition. I actually contacted this guy on eBay, sell on eBay. He didn't answer, but so I took a risk, and I ended up getting lucky. Can't get lucky with Skyrim, but very glad to get this, and get this variant, and officially knock Bulletstorm off the list. Anyway, we also have Dance's Revolution Universe. At the time, I thought this game was the worst rhythm game I played. Probably the worst game I played. I don't think it's the worst. I know there's other bad Tetris games, but This is at that time I thought, but now they put Persona 3 Dancing, it takes the cake. I'm running out of room here. I should probably move this. I can make another stack. And we have Borderlands, which is an amazing game. This was one of the last Borderlands games. No, this is not the last Borderlands game. I need Tailspin of Borderlands. I need the triple there, but I don't think that counts. So I need Tailspin of Borderlands, and after that, I will have every Borderlands game. I have all the main series one. Just need the Telltale one. Deus Ex Human Revolution. And this game. Now, I have a lot of the games in this series. This is one of the last of the series I need. And this is actually a pretty cool game. And even though this is actually a launch title, yes, this was a launch title for the 360, which you may not think is cool. It was really amazed, but this was a launch title for the 360. Yeah, I actually go back to the Scott the Woz episode, which is actually a good episode. I go back to the Scott the Woz episode. It's a really cool. It's a really cool episode, and this was actually one of the launch titles. I have a few launch titles for the 360. I don't have all of them, obviously, but it's amazing that this is one of the launch titles. And that game is Call of Duty 2. Not an expensive game, but I might as well show it. This game I actually got from my friend Jonathan, and okay. Actually, truth be told, my actually first name real name is Jonathan, so heck, get it, Jonathan. But in all seriousness though, this game I got from Jonathan Snapchat, which actually a few games that I see. I actually have a fifth one called Skate 2, but it was so horribly bad conditioned. The game was so crowded that I said to not keep it, but this is probably the better condition I have, so this is still a great game. He said this was one of the best games he played, so either way, I can't wait to play this game. Very glad to have it. We're now getting into the pretty uncommon stuff. Yeah, we're getting into the pretty uncommon stuff. Now, this game, I've been looking for this game for a very long time. I got this game. When I opened it, the disc was cracked. But I was considering throwing it out, but I decided to keep it because this is what and draw out this copy when I get a condition upgrade. Because this is not a very cheap game. This is a pretty pricey game. And that game is WWE All-Stars. So, as you could see, I don't think you can see, but as you can see, this disc is really, really badly cracked. Right there. Very, very unfortunate. And it's just a shame, because look at the spine. Look at the spine. That's a really cool spine. Really cool spine. But unfortunately, this game's also on the Wii, so I'm not way the big deal. And then, don't get me wrong. And okay, don't forget that I do have a limited edition that I want to show you. This is actually a really cool game. I'm not good at this game, but I've actually heard of this series from YouTuber The Quarter Guy, which he's an awesome YouTuber, but he does amazing top 10s, but he pretty much goes with the memes now, which is very unfortunate, but he's still an awesome YouTuber. So this series I actually first heard of when The Quarter Guy first mentioned it. When I first heard of this series from The Quarter Guy, I was like, I had to play one of these games at some point. And I'm very, very glad I got to play these games. And this is actually from a company that produced games in very low quality. So, and I'll show you the company. And that game is BlazBlue Continuous Shift Extend. So, I'm not good at BlazBlue. I love BlazBlue Cross Type Battle, which I have. But I got that game new released. I think I showed this in the last pick of this. I don't think. Now, here's the company. These two companies right here, Axis Games and Arc System Works. These companies, if you are acquiring Xbox games, keep an eye out for these games. From these companies. These companies produce games in very, very low numbers. I've never seen these games in the wild, so keep an eye out for them. They produce games in very low numbers. I'm pretty sure they're not expensive, but they're gonna be harder and harder to find. So, yeah. So, and actually, you're gonna see the game BlazBlue again. And and I'll explain. And it's because it's not I will mention that not only did I hear Blaze Blue from the Quarter Guide, I also heard of Guilty Gear from the Quarter Guide. So 2 franchise from the same YouTuber. So it's just pretty cool. But yeah, very glad to get this game. Anyway, also we have Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi, which is another game I got from Jonathan. This is in really good. This is in really good condition. I never seen this game before, so I'm very glad to have it. Okay, the next 2 games are related. One of them is the original game, and one of them is the prequel. Yeah. So, and I want to show you these games because these games are getting very, very hard to find. And what's cool about them is that they put like Fire Emblem. Not to mention, they're not by this specific company. They're by a company called Compile Heart. Yeah, Idea Factory and Compile Heart, which they've been known for making anime design games, but both these games actually play like a working designs game, which I don't have working designs. Working designs are very expensive, but these 2 games are pretty hard to find. I actually first heard of these games from VRAC, which I have seen in this video. Which you usually have to check out this video on where Xbox 360 games. But yeah, I actually first heard of this from VRAC. So that's how I got aware about these games. That these games are getting quite harder to find. And I never seen these games on eBay, so I'm very glad. And I actually got these games in a double lot for $20, which is actually really cool. And that game, no scope unfortunately never came to that, but those games are Record of Argus War and Record of Argus War 0. So this one, Record of Argus War, is going to need a condition upgrade at some point. You could probably see there's a little bit of a rip right there, which is very, very unfortunate. I've not played let me explain. I have played this game. Yeah, I have played Record of Argus War, but I have not played Record of Argus 0. Maybe because I've been into Record of Argus 0, but yeah, I have played this one, but I have not played this one. I am aware that these games have very, very sexy anime girls. I'm not joking. This game, like, I mean, just what this game particularly has more sexy anime girls that you can think. But if you can find these games, because these games are getting harder and harder to find. I'm pretty sure these games are becoming like $30 games now. Record Stars was like 20 and Zero's like 25. So yeah, I wanted to show you about these games because this game is getting pretty hard to find. Alright, that's all I'm mention. We're now getting into the pretty rare Xbox territory. Yeah, these next 2 games I'm very, very happy to knock off the list. These are games I've been looking for a very, very long time, and I've never seen. I actually seen one of them at a GameStop, but I didn't purchase it, which makes me very glad that I have it now, and I saved a lot of money. Because and I'll show you the game here, but here we're getting into a pretty rare territory. F1 2014, which is a pretty hard to find. Formula 1 is more popular in Europe than it is North America. And finally, before I show you the limited edition for the limited edition will succeed. This game is getting pretty hard to find. I've never seen this game. Yeah, ever since GameStop closed. And I'm very, very glad I got it. And that game is the Simpsons game, which is a pretty hard to find title. So this is the back. There's no manual for this one, so that does take money off a little bit, but okay, there's no manual and it's a game to stick, but very glad to have it. So okay, this logo right here on Gracie Films. This logo, I'm pretty sure when you pop it in this game, you're gonna hear the shh, dun 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 that down. Wait, you know what I'm talking about, but yeah, you're gonna hear that sound when you're probably gonna hear that sound when you make the film. Okay, quick edit right there. Sorry about. Okay, quick edit right there. Sorry about that. Noise. But anyway, the getting back. So, quick edit right there. Sorry about that. That getting back on track. The last Xbox 360 game I have to show. This is the first women edition I've ever gotten. I'm not kidding. This is the first time I ever purchased a women edition. Okay. I will say it again. I already showed you Blaze Blue with Continue Shift Extend. But what I wanted to show you is the women edition. So I actually got the game twice. I got the standard game and I got the women edition so I can play it. I would have showed you guys together, but I wanted to show you the women edition last because this is a pretty awesome game, and this women edition is great. Not the biggest box, but super happy to get it. Alright, so now we're gonna do the last thing I have a we're gonna end with let's end with Super Nintendo. Now I would have ended with the Xbox 360, but I have so many games that I decided to do that. And then so we're gonna just end with Super Nintendo, and I'll explain what these games go for, except for one. So it's actually what I'm gonna show you right here. I'll explain the story where I got this game. Here's Wario's Woods. So this game, I actually got this game from an Instagram trade, from an Instagram claim sale. The guy was asking a little bit too much, but I was okay. I thought this was a really good price, but compared to what sells for on eBay, it's a little too much. But I'm very glad I have it because this is probably the mintiest box I've ever seen. I'm not joking. This is the mintiest box I've seen for. Okay, this is so minty, and it's complete. Except for that ripped there, but under that, this is so minty. See. Okay, and now for the last three games, I have to show. These are probably the cream of my crop in my collection. I don't have a lot of Nintendo games, but I'm very, very glad to get them and then finally knock them off the list very early on. So we have Final Fantasy III, which I have not played. I heard a lot of things about it. It's got this little rip there, but other than that, this is in really, really good condition. I'm very happy to have this. There was a Final Fantasy game I wanted to get on Game Boy called Final Fantasy Legend 2, Legend 3, and Final Fantasy Adventure. And also Final Fantasy Legend. But those games are way too expensive. Which I'm very, very glad that Nintendo announced that they're called the Saga games. I'm very glad that the Game Boy Saga games are coming to the Switch. So I don't have to spend a lot of money. But I'm very glad to get this game. And the last two games, I should really put the box back into its price, but yeah, the last two games are basically. This game is such an amazing game. I have not played it, but I have seen footage of this game. This is such a great game. Now the condition of this box, it's not good. It's almost pretty bad, but it's mediocre condition. But I got a really good deal. Okay, I got the game cartridge and box, and then I got the manual off of eBay. Now the manual was ripped, really bad. So I threw out the parts of the manual, but again, I got a really good price on the manual. And that game is Lufia 2: Rise of the Sinistrals, which I'm very, very glad to knock off the list. And this is such an awesome game, and I heard that this was actually from I did hear this was a hidden gem on the Super Nintendo, so I need to get Lufia 1, but very glad to have this. And I paid what the hell? Yeah, I paid up for it, but I did pay up for it, but compared to, even though it's a really bad discount, I still think I got a really good price for condition. And finally, the last game I have to show for this video. This is probably the most expensive game in my collection. Like, I believe Skies of Arcadia Lufia 2 would have been the most expensive, but this is now topped for the most expensive game in my collection and the most I paid. I did get a really good price on this, but I have played this as I played this on the Switch, Online, and I enjoyed this game that I wanted to get a physical copy. I'm very, very glad to have this game. This is such an awesome game, and that game is Demon's Crest. Yes, very, very happy to get this game. And this is not the best. Like it's got a few stickers, but other than that, this is in really good condition. I have heard this game was overrated, because of the fact, like I know people say that this game is not worth $280, but which I do agree. I say this game, if you're going for cartridge only, I say this game's worth like maybe for 70. But I would not pay for Computer Box. I would not pay $400 to $350 for this game. But I'm very glad I paid a good price for it, because there's no way in hell I would pay a much more for what it sells for it. They're still selling. It's still selling for more than what I actually paid, so that's good. Anyway, so that is the last one. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna put. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. And stay safe. Wash your hands and wear your mask when you go outside, especially in New York. I'm gonna put these away, get the video uploaded, and I'm gonna go to bed. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great rest. I hope you have a great rest of the evening or rest of your day if you're watching this in the morning. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and bye.